Hi, thank you for watching this video. In this video you will learn about how the visa application process works, what steps are involved and what decisions can be made on a visa application. The first step you will have to take is determine if you are eligible for a New Zealand visa. There is no point in applying for a visa if you do not meet the criteria. This is both a waste of time and money. First you will have to think about the purpose of your visit. You can come to New Zealand for a variety of reasons. You might want to live here for several years or maybe even permanently. Or you just want to explore new cultures and earn a degree or diploma at the same time. Another option is that you have friends or family living here that you want to visit, or you have heard New Zealand is a beautiful country and you want to check this out yourself. A fourth option may be to start or run a business. And last but not least, you may want to come to New Zealand to work and live here for a few years. It is important to remember that each visa has its own requirements that you must meet. You might qualify for one visa but not for another. To reach your ultimate goal you might have to take a detour. The most common pathway to a residence visa is through the study and work route. By choosing your subject of study carefully you may qualify for a work visa after you graduate. Once you find an appropriate job and work for a couple of years you may qualify for a resident visa. Another popular route is via a partnership with a New Zealand citizen. You can progress from a temporary work or visitor visa to a resident visa. The same applies for the business visa. You may start out with the temporary visa and when you meet certain requirements you can apply for a resident visa. Once you have decided which visa you can start collecting the supporting evidence. As mentioned before, every visa has its own set of requirements. You have to submit evidence with your visa application to show you meet those requirements. Some requirements, the general requirements, are the same for almost every visa. You almost always have to fill out a form, either online or on paper. You always have to submit 2 passport-sized color photographs. For each visa you have to meet health and character requirements. The requirements may vary. As you can imagine, the health requirements for a resident visa are tougher than for a temporary visa. The same applies to character requirements. You also always have to pay a fee. Depending on the visa you are applying for, the fees might be dearer or cheaper. Next to the general requirements there are the requirements that are specific to the visa type you are applying for. For instance, for a work visa application you will have to prove you have a genuine job offer, and for a partnership application you will have to prove that you are in a relationship. The third step in the process is actually apply for the visa. By now you know what visa you want to apply for and you have collected all the supporting evidence. There are 2 main routes to apply for a visa. The first is to apply for a visa directly and the second is via an expression of interest. When you apply for a visa directly you fill in the form, attach your supporting documents, pay the fee and submit the application. Most visa applications work this way. The second route is via an expression of interest. By filling in an expression of interest you basically say that you would like to apply for this visa. As there are only a limited number of places available, all expressions of interest are put into a pool. Periodically a number of expressions of interest is drawn from the pool. Those will receive an invitation to apply. This is when you may submit your visa application. The process from here is the same as under 1. There are only 3 visa, or resident visa, work this way. These are the skilled migrant category, the parent category and the investor 2 category. The last step involves the processing of the application and making a decision on it. This is out of your hands and done by Immigration New Zealand. There are 3 possible outcomes. An application may be approved and a visa will be granted. On the other hand, an application may be declined as well. No visa is issued. You may apply for another visa if you wish, or for the same visa if you can include new evidence. In some instances you may go to the Immigration and Protection Tribunal to dispute the decision. What happens quite often is that Immigration New Zealand will request more information from you. If you can supply this and satisfy the immigration officer, your application may be approved. Is your application approved? Congratulations! You may now travel to New Zealand. Or, if you already are in New Zealand, or stay a while longer. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found the information useful. If you want more information about your visa options, on the pathway that is best for you, or about our services, please contact us via email, telephone, or visit our website.